Welcome to Corky's Tea Time. Well, let's just jump right in and talk about reality. When I hear homesteaders or wannabe homesteaders saying that if you come to my place during SHTF and I house you and I feed you, you will work for me. No, they're not. That's the reality. They're not going to. When they show up at your door, they have already come with their established behavior. They have already come with their ways and their ways of thinking. And they have pets. Some do, some don't. You're going to have to make a decision what to do about the pets. Are you going to turn someone away because of their pet or pets? You have to think about that. What I'm trying to tell you all is you have to look at the bigger picture first. Shrink it down into the details. You have to go through the details. And my advice, have that written set of rules before they show up at your door. You can't change the rules once you let them at the door, because they expect that you've expected that they're going to be just the way that they are, you know. And I'm speaking from experience currently and in the past. For example, in 2008, when there was the housing crisis back then, in the what do they call that, recession, and we had taken in a family of 3, and we negotiated rent at $500 a month. Thought that was fair for a family of 3, full everything, $500 a month. They came and they renegotiated, of course, after they've moved in. They renegotiated the rent, got it down to $200 a month, and that was in 2008. And we said, okay, yeah, we'll take that. Well, then come time to pay the $200, they show up and they negotiate again. I was just a little cocky thing, and I said, well, why don't you just go ahead and live here for free? Bless your little heart. Get a job and get out. And in the meantime, you can live here for free, but get a job and get out. Of course, I gave them a timeline. So, when people come to your house and you say, I will take them in, I will house them, and I will feed them, and they're going to work for me, that is so delusional. They're not going to work for you or anybody else, because in their mindset, they're already going to say, everything I do is not for me, it is for benefiting you. This is your house, your property, but you want me to work it, you know. Call your local tax man and he's going to say, well, you took them in for the kindness of your heart. Well, that's what you're going to get. Because get real, when it comes time to do laundry, are you really going to have a laundry schedule and tell them when they cannot do laundry? You know, there's going to be the increase in the water, the electricity, the wood, heat, however you're going to do it, the propane, the oil, the gas, you know. Then there's the transportation issues. How's that going to work out? Yeah, I'm speaking from experience because like I told you, I have one living here that moved in before Thanksgiving. And you see, employers aren't helping. They're creating this problem. What they've done is, I'll hire 152 people and make it sound like I've got this really big hiring spree going on. I need all these people. And the reason why they hire all those people is because they give them just little bit of hours. The reason why they do that is because now they don't have to do a 401k match. And they don't have to provide health insurance because the employee is not getting enough work hours. Because you know 32 hours or more is considered full-time. They're making sure they don't get close to 32 hours a week. Oh, they're making sure. So now people are getting no 401k, no health care. Okay? They're getting these great wages, but just a few hours, you know. So currently now, the one that we have staying with us, we negotiated for $200 a month rent. And of course, it gets renegotiated because of how the hours are going. So I'm like, fine pay 100 in 1 week and pay 100 the second week, you know, because now the employers are paying weekly. What happened to bi-weekly? I think it was better to manage your money if you got paid bi-weekly. Now when you get paid weekly, the check is so tiny, it's an insult, you know. And so, you know, you're going to have a lot of renegotiating and figuring out who does what, when, and how, and where, and transportation, utilities, you know, food, cooking, chores. Do you really think somebody's going to get up and go scrub your bathroom, the same bathroom you use? Do you really think they're going to get up and scrub your bathroom, even though they use it too? And then, how about scrubbing your kitchen floor? Even though there's them and however many they brought with them, you know. How many are you going to take in? My advice is, don't even take in as many as you had in children. If you had 3 kids, only take in 1. That's my rule, you know. Because nobody's going to get up and go mop your kitchen floor for you because it's benefiting you. This is going to be a battle that y'all are going to have to fight with inside your own walls, okay? So before you're out there worrying about what's going on in the world, you got to secure a plan for your own place, you know? And my advice is, don't take anybody in unless you absolutely love that person. You're willing to take the back seat, you know? How sensitive of a person are you? Or do you have fight in you? You know, what kind of people are you talking about taking in? People related to you, people you love, people you care about, or total strangers? What is your thought on this? You know, and I've met my quota. I will not take in another person, not ever again. From this point on, this door is sealed to all people. Sorry to be like that, but I'm full. There is only one other person I can make that exception to that rule, and it's somebody that I love very deeply. And if I ever had to do that to that person, you know, let them in and take care of them, that means something devastating happening at their home. And under my guided watch, nothing will be devastating that household. And, you know, it's really hard. Really hard. And I think it's very cruel what employers are doing, hiring massive amounts of people and then only giving them a couple hours each, you know. You know, and I'm like, when I saw how many hours they had a month, I'm like, you'll never be able to buy a house. You'll never be able to buy a car. You won't even be able to pay rent unless there's a whole group of you renting a place together. You each pay a portion, you know, and then whoever can't pay, they got to go. And then everybody else is going to have to pick up the slack. I don't know how this next generation is going to do it. They're going to have to figure this out. And I'm telling you, homesteaders, right now, stop saying that you'll take people in and feed them and house them and that they'll work for you. You got to figure this out, because that's not reality. That's not how it's going to work out. How much are you willing to bend and give? Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a give and take relationship. And you're going to be giving more, and they're going to be taking more. Okay? So, just food for thought. Okay, I'm going to go for now. Alrighty. My camera's letting me know I'm done. Alrighty. Bye.